Hi, welcome back to the show. Well, some news coming in from the wires on ITC. They're in talks with Century Textiles to buy the paper division of Century Textiles. So both those stocks should be up for you. Century Textiles in any case has been up and away for the last many days, but that's the latest information that's coming in. We'll try and hunt out more details on that. But for now, let's invite the management of Symphony. Nrupesh Shah, the Executive Director of Corporate Affairs, joins us now to talk about the earnings performance that they saw. It was a good performance by the company. Sales growth of 21%, profit growth of 35%, and margins too have improved. So let's find out what the next couple of quarters look like. Mr. Shah, good morning. Your volume growth this time around came in at about 13.3%. You have been doing a better volume growth in the past. So tell us about what the first half of the new fiscal looks like in terms of demand and how much volume growth you can eke out.
So as on 31st March, it is our 9 months performance, not first half. Okay. So in last quarter, we have registered volume growth of about 13%. But in 9 months as a whole, volume growth has been about 24%.
Okay.
But this is also on account of our continuous strategizing, moving from low value products to high value products. That is number one. And number two, also on account of some unseasonal rains and hailstorm for a couple of days and few weeks in some parts of the country, partially business was affected in the month of March.
Okay. Nrupesh, what I guess we are trying to understand is what is the nature of the market? Are you seeing a consumer downtrading in the sense, is economic growth not picking up? Is there too much of rural distress? Is there a macro factor hurting sales?
I don't think, at least in air cooler industry, that has any impact. If at all, there is maybe an impact of the weather. The reason being, air cooler is a low ticket item. More than 90% of the end consumption takes place from the saving. And whenever there is a severe summer or heat, consumers intend to buy it. So there are very positive sentiments, whether it is in the trade or at a consumer level, for air cooler.
Okay, I was asking you about the growth that you expect to see in volumes. What will you do in the last quarter of in the next quarter, and also for FY16? What is the growth? Do you think that you can match up to this 24% growth that you did in the first 9 months of FY15?
We don't give the guidance or forecast on a quarter to quarter or yearly basis, but our medium term to long term guidance is, on a consolidated basis, we are confident to achieve CAGR growth of about 20-25% by maintaining current level of operating margin and profitability. Having said that, in some quarter, in some year, there may be higher growth. In some quarters, some year, there may be lower growth. But 20-25% medium to long term growth, we are confident.
And your EBITDA margins are likely to remain at 30%, or will you do even better?
I think it should remain around the same level, because what has happened, couple of factors have helped us. Number one, pricing power due to the branding. Secondly, launch of new models. Third, softening of the raw material prices. Fourth, economy of the scale. So we feel that by and large we should be in a position to maintain this margin.
In your conference call, you mentioned that export demand was mixed this time, with markets like Egypt continuing to witness weaker growth because of political issues. Can you tell us how much as a percentage of your overall revenues comes from exports, and how much do you expect exports to grow?
On a standalone level, close to 17% of the sales is from exports on annual basis, and on consolidated basis it is about 25%. Okay. And as far as some of the Middle East countries are concerned, including Egypt, Syria, etc., on account of political turmoil, some of the exports which are taking place over there has affected.
Is the rupee a big factor in exports? There are complaints that it has remained stable while other currencies have fallen. Is that a bother?
But at current exchange rate, we are quite comfortable, and at operating level and also at a PAT level. In fact, our export is equally profitable, if not more. So we are quite comfortable.
All right. Is your market share increasing? I understand you're 20% of the branded market itself. Are you increasing your market share?
Organized sector is about 20% of the total market, and out of organized market we are having about 50% market share. So even though many new players have entered in last couple of years, but we have been in a position to keep on increasing the market share, even though size of the cake, that is market itself, is increasing.
So compared to some of the other players like say a Kenstar or an Usha or a Bajaj Electricals, how much of a pricing premium do you enjoy? And on pricing itself, do you plan to take any changes or any price hikes, etc.?
Symphony's models are premiumly priced, ranging from 5% to 12% vis-a-vis other organized players. But that is on account of the better feature, better performance, better design, service after sales, etc. And about this pricing premium, Symphony is always a premium product, better product, and value for money, and that premium will continue.
All right, Mr. Shah, we'll leave it at that. Thanks for joining us and taking us through your numbers and the way forward for the company. By the way, Century Textiles is one stock that has now started to move up higher quite a bit. It's up almost about 8%